Now, it was way back in 1949 that the legendary Australian Labor Prime Minister Ben Chifley made his famous speech. It was all about working class values and Labor values and what Labor stood for. And he kept referring to the light on the hill. Now, the light on the hill was the great objective of the Labor movement. And it was about the betterment of mankind, lifting everyone up. That's what Ben Chifley said Labor stood for, the light on the hill. Well, yesterday, the light on the hill, it suddenly went out. And the hand on the switch was that inveterate liar and convicted fraudster, Craig Thomson. The Craig Thomson story is not just about power, it's not just about prostitutes, it's not just about some porno movies playing in a tawdry hotel room, it's about some chronic lies being told to the Australian Parliament and to the Australian people, and the betrayal of all of those members of the union that Craig Thomson represented. And one of the great tragedies of the Craig Thomson affair is how a series of aspiring Labor leaders, Julia Gillard, Anthony Albanese and Bill Shorten, stood by Craig Thomson, stood by him, said they had full confidence in him, that they trusted him and trusted his word that he was innocent. Well, they allowed him to stand up in Parliament, they allowed him to address the Australian people for 45 minutes, in which he told one lie after another. Now that a court has found him guilty of several of those critical charges, he now faces up to 5 years in prison, and he also faces the possibility of having to walk in front of the Parliamentary Privileges Committee and explain why he misled the Parliament of this country. So Thomson and the gang who have looked after him and supported him all of these years lost sight of that light on the hill a long time ago. And you can only hope that the Labor movement can somehow find a way out of the wreckage that it's created over the last few years and re-establish the vision and the leadership that the working people of this country really aspire to.